All right, I guess we're testing the live stream for the effing podcast. Let me know if you hear me, see me, all that stuff. Let me double check. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like it's popping. Cool. Hey, Hannah, I'm doing a live stream, so try not to fart really loudly.
No promises.
Okay, thank you.
Are you on right now?
Yeah, I just went ahead and let live. Yeah, because they encourage us to record this tournament.
Okay.
So that if any errors or things pop up. But it's over on the effing channel, so literally only Price, Mason, and Nathan. Maybe Jill will watch this.
Okay.
And Price's mom. But I also labeled it Lorcana tournament. That'll probably make me late for Idiocracy review because I was very convinced it was supposed to be next Sunday. And then it was, in fact, this Sunday. Which, as you know, I very smartly said, hey, I've got a free Sunday. Let me sign up for this online tournament.
Yeah.
The double funny thing is I was supposed to be in Cincinnati for this tournament, so woo, that would have been awkward.
Well,
This would have been not the same tournament, but I would have been in Cincinnati for a different tournament.
yeah.
So anyway, and because I'm blessed with being the best, I have the bye on round one. So I'm literally like, I've already got a win under my belt. I'm waiting for the first round's person to win so I can play whoever wins that match. Yeah, so I guess I'm just going to go ahead and go into lab and stream some games against some casual players. Nobody's watching this because it's the effing podcast stream, but I'm going to go ahead and stream just to be entertaining, I guess. See if anybody's interested in watching. Make the guys watch it.
The other guys don't play this game, do they?
No, I keep getting Nathan to play it. I keep wanting to get Nathan to play it, but he keeps ducking it because he thinks he'd have a problem with it.
Why would he have a problem with it?
Because he's a trading card game geek at heart, and he really likes Disney. And he keeps trying to find ways to not like this game, so he doesn't start shilling for it. That's the gist of it. But yeah, this is the deck I'm running for the tournament. I don't post that into the Discord because they would just see my hand right off the bat. So I'm just going to play some casual games. This is not my tournament game. I can fuck around with this. Mostly I just want to make sure it's running okay because they just did an update today. And they added a bunch of the set 2 cards. So that may be messing some things up. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going to be using Moana for a second, so let's just kind of stick on curve. I'm seeing Stitch, and nothing beats a good aggro start.
Dryer?
What?
A new hair dryer.
A new hair dryer.
Yeah. Because I needed one that would fit my diffuser.
Love this.
I was nowhere near you.
Can you not step on the dog while I'm on screen?
I didn't. He just had a... So now I have this is my setup.
Mm-hmm. Killing it. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, let me show you something really quick, Hannah. So because they just updated and they tried to put a bunch of new cards in it, now I have this lovely thing. This is somebody's new set 2 card. I don't even know what I'm fighting against right now. So loving this.
Wait, what?
So, they have... No one was able to quest this turn. That's... what was able to do that? So you know how there's a new set coming out. I keep showing you all these new cards getting spoiled. So they recently updated it so that the new cards... This thing has more than... How much health does this card have? What is that card? I have no idea. So they recently updated it so there's a bunch of the set 2 cards in, the ones that have been revealed so far. But for some reason, the image are not showing up in the casual side. So I don't even know what these cards are, what they do.
Yeah.
So this is not fair.
What's the workaround?
I think I may have to re-upload, or redo the download, but I don't know. Let me check the Discord. Let me see.
Also, I'm hearing a lot of sounds.
Yeah.
It sounds like very human.
It sounds like
Claudia has gotten into the bathroom cabinet.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Did you find anything?
Let's see. All right, let me see if I can't fix that image issue because that's a pretty big deal. Hope everybody's enjoying this lovely Sunday morning stream. Hoping to be very late. Let's see. Maintenance announcement. You need to update the images. Okay, how do we update images? External resources. Stats, announcement rules. How to set up images. Exciting stuff, guys. Exciting stuff. You love to see it. This is the build folder. Where's the image folder? How to add image. Card images. English cards. Okay, so I think it goes. Go to here, everything. Launch client. How do I? Let's just make a new folder in downloads. Let's see. English. Extract all. Let's go to downloads. New cards. Extract. Hopefully that works. I'm glad people are really enjoying the quality stream I'm putting on. I know it's great. Okay, so click on that. Copy link. Menu settings, top right. See button. Right click and copy link. Paste the link in the second box. Then hit update. What? How did I do this? How did I do this before? Loving it. Okay, let's do this. Exit out real quick. All right. Let me fix this. Cards. Pixel board. Card. Data. Okay. Update. Okay, let's see if that's fixed things now. So now there should be a whole bunch of new cards here at the bottom. Gucci. All right. Let's close that again. With such riveting content, I don't know why there aren't 10,000 subscribers to this channel. I really don't. So let's exit that. Let's go back here.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Yeah, what's up?
Both of these boxes, trash.
Okay, all right. So let's play this game now. Now that I've got that fixed up. I go second. Sick, bro. Okay. The curve is really good here. You go Hook, Eric, Tinkerbell, into Big Tink, hopefully. If not Maximus. I think the only card we want to get rid of is Be Our Guest. $12 out of 10 content right here. I know. So, all right, he's playing a Hook because this guy's a true gamer. Right now, all these cards, I really like Maximus, but I already got one, so we can go ahead and toss that now, ink that into the well. Play a Hook in response, make him look like a dick. We're going to have a staring contest. Turn it sideways, buddy. Come on. Oh, yeah. I need to share the screen again. Probably helps if you see the game. All right, there we go. Now here's riveting content. All right, we're back. This is not the official tournament. This is me jamming because I have the turn 1 bye because I'm just so good. So right now my turn 3 is looking really busy. It's between Tink and Ariel, but I don't have Big Tink to shift onto her. So right now I think I'm going to toss this Tink, play Prince Eric, continue the staring contest, because as soon as one of us turns sideways, one of these guys is going to die. That's how that works. Can only attack something whenever it is exerted, which is a fancy way of saying it's done a thing and now it's tired. So this is why neither of us are doing anything except stacking the board. Those wondering at home how this game's played, it's pretty much that. Now, I'm left with 2 options. I can smash this Prince Eric and proceed to try to do stuff with them. Everything's going to get traded with Hook no matter what. Or I can play Ariel and get some card advantage because he's going to start getting card advantage with his magic mirror. So Ariel lets me look at the top 4 cards and grab a song. Now I've got 5 cards in hands. He's got 4, so we're still going to hang tight. Next turn, I'm going to hit him with Have You Forgotten Me and try to get some card advantage before I start to do some drawing and some things like that. If you're wondering at home what this card does, each opponent, that's just language for proving if you have more than one opponent. They really made this game friendly to be able to play with a whole bunch of people. They discard 2 cards. So I play this person discards 2 cards. I laugh in victory. So we're going to ink this. You can tell a card's inkable by that little gold circle around the number 4. This card doesn't have that, so it's not inkable. Inkable just means you're turning it into, if you're a Magic player, land, if you're a Final Fantasy player, backup, stuff like that. But let's go ahead, hit them with Have You Forgotten Me. Let's get some card advantage out of their hand here. Really soon, I'm going to need to grab Beast. Beast is pretty good because he breaks items. This is a Magic Mirror. He pays 4 and draws a card. He'll start sneaking some advantage here soon if I don't do anything about that. Here in about a turn or 2, if the board keeps going wider, I can board wipe with Tinkerbell and grab your sword. But let's see. if he doesn't give me something to work with between now and then. All right, so these are some new cards. These are from set 2. I'm using all set 1 cards because this is the same tournament deck I'm going to be using. So whenever this character quests, you may return another character of yours to your hand to gain 2 lore. He might just start bouncing and playing this, but he knows as soon as he turns this card exerted, I'm going to smash it with either Hook or Eric. So everybody's being very cautious right now. Now, here are my options. I can either play Be Your Guest and start searching for another character to play here, but I don't think it's that great right now. I think I just ink it and I blast Arthur. I really want to play this Maximus because whenever he lands, he protects all my other bodies. They'd have to run both of these guys in the Maximus, and that's a lot of card advantage for me. But I think for right now, I'm just going to pass because next turn I have a board wipe for him. So it probably was a misplay to play that smash because I already had these 2 cards I could play next turn that would already give me the board state back. I'll go ahead and let him draw some cards. Hopefully he'll overcommit to the board, and then whenever I board wipe it, I'll be very ahead. A lot of that may not make sense to you, but trust me, it just means I'm a pro gamer. That's all I need to know. All right, so here's what we do. You play Tinkerbell, you play her full 6, hits everybody for 1. Ariel, this card's scarce. You can sing a card, a song, that's cost 5. Just means that you tap her, she plays the song for you. And now we're cooking. Look at how much board I have. Look at all their board. They have 2 cards. I have 1 card. But they're pretty far behind on the board state now. So that's a good introduction to Lorcana. Now he's got to try to use some tempo to draw there. Meanwhile, now I can either drop Maximus and really protect my board from his attacks, but I think at this point I just kind of full throttle. If I put this in there now and I play Stitch, I get to draw 2. Then I'm right back up on board size. Next turn I'm going to play Have You Forgotten Me, and I pretty much just win from there. So what you're seeing what I'm doing now is called questing. The first one to 20 points is how you win in Lorcana. You can tell how much lore you get by the little triangle symbol here. So Hook does 1 lore, Eric does 1 lore, Ariel does 1 lore, Big Tink does 2 lore whenever they quest. So right now, if I quested with every character I have on the board, I would get 7. Puts me pretty far ahead. Hopefully this part of the stream makes a lot more sense than the first 15 minutes of me just troubleshooting. But I get pretty far ahead if I make him discard these, but I also kind of want to see what I'll pull from Be Our Guest. So I'm going to just do this. It lets me draw a 4. Draw Beast. Beast is pretty good because it breaks Magic Mirror, and that's going to stop a lot of the tempo. But I kind of want... I think I'm just going to drop Beast. I think it's better than making him discard these 2 cards. And Big Tink's pretty scary because when she hits something and kills it, she can deal 2 damage to another thing. So she's really going to try to kill 2 bodies at once whenever she does this. So right now, if I just quest with Stitch, I kind of just keep setting up for lethal. I don't really want to ink Hook here. Because once I get these all to 20, I'm pretty close to winning. And if Tinkerbell attacks Stitch, Stitch will still be alive. I can clap back with another body, and then I'm still way ahead on board. So, oh shoot, that's a new card. Cinderella's Resist 2, which makes her very, very sticky. Whenever you play a song, this character may challenge ready characters this turn. Oh shit, that's scary. There goes Nem. Okay, so I think I'm pretty safe here. If I go make him discard his 1 card in hand, I'll just play Hook straight up, and then I'll just quest like crazy. So what this will force him to do, that puts me almost to winning. He pretty much has to kill my big lore bodies. He has nothing in his hand. He can kill 2 bodies. He can kill 3. Tinkerbell kills one of these bodies, kills another one. Cinderella kills Big Tink, I still just win. Stitch is too big. I'm going to have enough lore to pull out 2 more next turn, and that's a typical game of Lorcana. So, yep, now you're going to see what I was talking about. When Tinkerbell kills a body, they can deal 2 damage to another character. So this is how Tinkerbell starts trading up 2 for 1. Hits the Eric. Cinderella can kill Tinkerbell. But as you can see, I can still quest for 6 next turn. This character just came in, so it's got Summoning Sickness. And this is when you hit them with the Well Played. And then you just make the game here quick. So that's how I beat that person with just set 1 cards. No big deal. Still waiting for my tournament game to pick up because, like I said, I got the bye, so I'm hanging tight. Let's go ahead and keep hitting the lab games and keep seeing how this works. If you're on stream or if you're watching, let me know in the chat. What do you think so far? Lorcana seeming kind of interesting. Has a little bit more depth than it gives credit for. I like it. Okay. Match results. Table 1, table 5. Not table 3. Bummer. I really need them to kind of speed round through it because I'm going to be very late. Hence the stream name. Let's see. Let's get rid of Beasts. Let's get a Hades. This is a pretty decent curve. 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a couple inkables along the way. And small tink inks in the big tink really well. So this hand's pretty gas, actually. I'm going to hold on to that. All right. So you played a purple card. I've got 2 Maximuses in hand, so I can just ink this and pass. Don't get anything that's 2 or more. All right. Hook wouldn't be too bad, but he's a little behind curve, and he's a small body, so he usually dies when he trades in. Eric has 3 health. So that's a pretty good card to ink on that one, because now we're going to go turn 3 Tinkerbell, and if he gets a bunch of chump bodies, turn 4, you shift this big Tinkerbell into the little Tinkerbell, and they can attack that turn. For those who don't have any sense about that, how this game works is you can have a bunch of characters with the same name, so Tinkerbell, and you see there's this Tinkerbell, which is a different card. The shift cost ability means that you can pay 6 to play this Tinkerbell normally, or if you have a Tinkerbell already on board, you can put this Tinkerbell on top of this Tinkerbell for cost 4. And if Small Tink has already been on the board for a turn and their Summoning Sickness is gone, this Tinkerbell no longer is Summoning Sick because it inherits the status. That's the fancy word of saying, like, hey, I get to just come in and do immediately what I want instead of having to wait a turn. Okay, so everybody's loving this Arthur card in the casual game so far. So this is going to be looking like my curve, and I kind of want to hit them with Have You Forgotten Me? It doesn't look like. But Rapunzel will be really good in the turn, because if I trade up here, he's have to trade Arthur in. He doesn't want to. So I think what I need to do here, I'll just ink smash. I already got enough bodies to kind of deal with the board already. I'll let Tink do her thing, and then we'll go big Tink next turn. You could trade Arthur into Eric, and he'd still survive, but he knows that Arthur would die next turn, and he really wants to quest with this one because this card can just get away with a whole bunch of lore. Oh, he's got the Stooges or the Dwarves. Yeah, bounce him back. This is a cool new card. I haven't got to see this one. It's from a new set. So he plays a dwarf. He bounces that. He gets another 2 lore for it. Looks pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Rapunzel. She heals up to 3 and draws for every damage she heals. Pretty good card. Then you smash here. Boom. And then I quest. Easy peasy, right? These people who are playing the new cards, very clearly we don't have a season 2 meta yet because these cards are not officially out yet. So this is just a bunch of brews, and this deck's pretty refined. So you're going to see me beating up on these decks a whole lot while people are trying to figure out how good or how bad these new set cards are. Well, I'm looking forward to them, though. They look pretty neat. All right. He's got Hades, which in Final Fantasy terms is a Kusith on a body. So lets him drag up another one. So he's going to want to have some characters out a little bit bigger. I think at this point I kind of solidify I could play Maximus here and protect my board and just keep questing away from him, or I could play Heavy Forgotten Me and start hurting his hand. But yellow-purple, I don't remember them having a board wipe, so I'm just gonna run ahead, let him dump a bunch of bodies on the board, and then I'll kill his hand next turn after he does that. I think that's the idea for right now. Hey, Gene. Yeah, can you not meow so loudly? I'm on stream. Thank you. I'm streaming on this is the channel that's going to make us rich eventually.
Is it?
I mean, maybe. Oh, come on. I see you. You've been devoid of human touch for a whole day, so you need to be around everybody. Yeah, okay.
What?
I'm gonna be so sad when I start destroying this tournament, and then they're like, "Yeah, you should expect this tournament for to be like 6 hours," and then it's gonna be like 3 or so o'clock, like halfway through this tournament. And I'm gonna be crushing everybody, and then it's gonna be like, "Well, I guess I got to go do my podcast tournament and throw $25 away." And Enchanted Elsa feels bad. Okay, so this is a big. He played Maximus back, which is pretty fat.
Is that like a real person or is that a computer?
Oh, this is a real person.
Can I hear you?
No, because I've got a stream going on. This is just me streaming on the channel. Let's ink Ariel. Let me see. If I quest here, I can buff Eric. He can kill that.
Yeah.
Can kill that. Actually, I can miss all of that. I can either play Big Tink onto this Tink, kills board that way, or I can sacrifice my Eric and then kills. Yeah, I think we just do this. I think we attack his hand, shrink him down. All right, Gene, I need you to quit that croaking, though. Yeah, that. I need you to stop that. Please? Come here. Come here, big girl. Come on. Oh, big cats. Okay, so we crushed his hand. We can quest here. He says support. Whenever he quests, he adds his power to another body. So Eric becomes huge. I just traded a 2 cost body for a 5 cost body. Seems pretty good to me. I think we actually just run away. You know what? I'm just like, I'm going to go Laura. You need to run into my Maximus. I've got another Maximus waiting. His Hades isn't big enough to deal with it. So really the burden's on him to deal with me, not the other way around. He's going wide, so he's getting baited to get killed by my big Tinkerbell. So it looks like this deck's still going to be pretty good into this next set. Thank you, Gene. Yeah. Everybody seems to be really intrigued by amber, amethyst, that's yellow, purple, the colors of this deck. What's this Nim do? Oh. Oops. Looks like you made a mistake, buddy. I don't know what you did, but I'm pretty much winning now. He's empty on board, or empty in hand. He's pretty far behind on board. He just made a pretty big mistake there. He recognizes that. And it's not looking great for him. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish him off here. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and shift big Tinkerbell into little Tinkerbell. Does his entry ability. And then I'll hit this Hades. Lets me deal 2 damage because I just killed a character. And then I just lure away. Easy. Yeah, he knew. GG, buddy. GG. So I'll just keep jamming casuals. I'm still waiting for my. Let me actually double check. New and reds. How's the match results looking here? Table 2, table 5. I need table 3 to figure itself out. Because table 3 is who I'm waiting on the winner on. Okay, Gene, you need to figure yourself out. All right, looks like I'll just play in their casual in the meantime. Looks like their game isn't done yet. If you're enjoying the Lorcana tournament, let us know in the comments below. Do you want to see more of this? Then ask Nathan. I hear he really likes the game. I might just bring this to be the game that we have to play today at Movie Club, if and when I get to Movie Club. All right. We'll ink a hook, play a hook. This should hold us down for a turn or two. Get us to curve around 3 or 4, and then we're really going to be cooking with gravy at that point, guys. So. Meanwhile, at Discord, I'm getting updates, waiting for table 3 to wrap up so I can start my match. For those wondering what Jean looks like, here's big Jeannie cat. You have to hold her like a big old baby. Oh, isn't she sweet? She's gonna make me so sneezy to Price later. I'm gonna love it. So Price, I know it's coming for you, buddy. Table 3, Pepto 1, 2 all. Okay. Good job, buddy. This was the guy I just played. Well played. We gotta go do this match. Table 11. It's me against Pepto. Is this guy's the user? Let me. Announcements. How many? Nathan won. So. As soon as he pops in, I can get this game started. And then, hey, I got my first game of the tournament started. See how far I make it to the tournament before I have to drop. If I lose this game, I'll feel much less bad about it. I kind of hope that I do lose, so I don't have to work too hard today. Because even though I've got these two things going on, I really just only want to be playing Lies of P right now. Got that game recently, and it's very, very fun. Letting my opponent know I'm already good. Table 11. Choose custom. Try and drag the guy over. I'll chill. It's fine. It's totally fine. Let me know in chat if you can hear this cat purring. Sounds like a bird about to lap. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Cat stream. Let's see here. Hold on just one second. All right, I'm back. Pepto, I think I had to go take a big dump or something because they are not replying. But for stream purposes, I'm going ahead and having the board set up. Apparently, we're supposed to set it up as whatever table we are. So it should be table 11 is the name of this match. That is how we pair up, right? Table 1, table 2, table not 11th. I wonder if you're supposed to put the numbers. Table 1. Ooh. Hey.
Hello. I pinged him just to make sure we're good to start. I'd assume we are, since the others already played that.
Yeah.
Second time.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I know that they'd mentioned that the other bye rounds could start already, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But they were checking on something on table 4 from what I can see.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's why he hasn't pinged back yet.
Yeah. Cool. When you're typing in table 11, are you just typing in table and then number 11, or are you spelling 11 out?
You have to spell it out. So the first game I tried to type in, it won't let you put in numbers, interestingly enough.
Huh.
If you click it, it'll say like it only allows for capital letters and letters.
Oh, okay. Sure, Pixelborn. Makes sense to me. So
I was like, well, why does numbers matter?
I know, of all the things that this thing does, numbers into a typing board, that was the thing that was going to break it. Yep, Kurt says we're good to go.
E-L. Oh, man. I haven't spelled 11. E-L-E-V-E-N. Double E is messing me up with table.
I know. I was looking at it too, and I'm like, am I having a stroke? Like, do I not know how to spell 11? And then we both click the I will be first player one.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Should be
All right,
searching.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm searching. And once we both
All
confirm that we're in there, good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, good luck, man.
All right. Talk to you soon. All right. So my first tournament game. Let's see it. So my curve is not bad. Small tink, big tink. This is turn 3. This is turn 4. I don't really got a whole lot going on in turns 1 and 2, though. This is going to be great for a good board wipe, but I really want to see an Eric or a hook on turn 1. I kind of think I prioritize that over that, so let's go ahead. Ooh, woof. That's not a great hand. I'm kind of... All right, I'm okay. Green. Oh, shoot. I think I got to ink them all now. So I can't ink either of these 3 cards, and I need to play these 2 tinks. So these Minnie Mouse is all I have to ink. These grab your swords, though, means that if he goes wide, I'm going to be blowing this board up. So I guess that's kind of neat. That'll be an interesting way to do this. Let's just ink the minis. The Tinkerbells are a bigger body, and by the time I'm playing bodies, that's kind of when it's going to matter. All right. Saw purple, no, green, blue. Okay. I think that typically has a pretty good matchup against my deck, but we'll see. Plays Jasper. Oof, Ariel. Okay. Play Tinkerbell. Pass. When Jasper goes to quest, he chooses a character and they cannot quest the following turn. I think he's bouncing a character back to the hand, and he did that by singing with Jasper. Okay, so I'm not losing too much momentum there, but it does let him ramp with blue, because blue is really good about getting a bunch of ink really quickly. I've drawn all my grab your swords, which is not ideal. I'm tempted. We'll just ink this other Tinkerbell, hope he doesn't kill it, and I can start terrorizing his board. Because on the turn that I play Tinkerbell, she'll deal 1 damage, and then I can use her to sing to deal an additional 2 to the board. As long as he doesn't kill Tinkerbell, I can sing again and again and again. Well, as much as I need to. So my hand is nothing but removal right now, which is not bad against green. Green is really hard to interact with steel. Steel, the gray cards, are pretty good about attacking things, but green is kind of just like, if you attack me, then you're gonna get like pretty big punished. We have to like discard cards and do all this gross stuff. It's not fun. The real question is, do I let him run ahead on lore and then double? I think I kind of just want to do aerial right now to really guarantee. Why didn't I draw Hakuna Matata? That's no good. Well, I guess I'm not drawing that card. Thanks, Pixelborn. I'm going to assume I misclicked. I can check the stream if I really wanted to. That's pretty unfortunate, because an extra card in hand is pretty important in games like this. But I kind of hope he just kind of goes wide and I can just double hit him with double grab your swords. If he overcommits any more bodies, like, they're definitely going to die, because I could deal 5 damage to the whole board next turn. He's going to pick a character that can't quest because of Jasper's ability. But I don't see him inking anything. Maybe he thinks that I'm just drawing really poorly. He's probably waiting for the board wipe, which is pretty smart. Okay, there's the Hakuna Matata I was supposed to draw. Yikes. So let's go ahead, pay 4, shift onto here. Is there a better way to do this? If I hit this, kill that. No, I think I just want to double sing. That Cusco's a pretty big burden. Yeah, but he's got card advantage on hand by a pretty decent amount. I'm not stoked about that. Beast, does he have? Oh fuck, he does have rush. Beast is so big, but he's got 2 damage on him. So I'm sitting pretty cush at 5. I think I just cast this, start questing. I need some card advantage, or I need to kind of get on the board here because I'm running behind on lore. He's still way ahead on hand advantage. I don't love that. I really need to start drawing some of my draws, like Stitch and Rapunzel. Ooh, what can I reoccur? I can grab back Ariel. That's pretty good. I think that grabbing Beast is almost better. I just kind of put a body out, more lore, and I just kind of keep questing. Now he's probably thought, well, he played 3 grab your swords. He could not have the 4th one in hand. I think my board's safe, so I'm kind of hoping I'm baiting him into getting really onto the board, and then I can board wipe him one more time. You can only run 4 copies of a card in your deck. Beast is great for item removal, and I saw him put this card in earlier, so that was silly of me. Kind of want to ink this, but I need to card draw here. Is Maximus better? I think so. So I cannot attack Tinkerbell because it has evasive, and it's going to be running about 3 lore every turn, so I really have to start getting ahead. Let's play this. We'll grab back Ariel. And then I think I'm just questing. He's getting a lot here, so I don't love that. I also don't have a way to interact with them because only evasive characters can attack evasive characters. So even though I've got these huge bodies, even when this card goes sideways, it's just going to be sneaking in about 3 points, 2, plus the additional 1 it gets from Eye of the Fates every turn. But now I'm racking in 5, so 13, 13, 4. That's a big body. When you play this character, these are all opposing. So this Hades should have went sideways. Oh, shoot. Megara buffs him. It's pretty good, bro. Pretty good. All right. At this point, I really just have to dump a bunch of lore because we're just in the race now. So I'm going to sing with Grab Your Sword, but let's just dump this. I should have done Ariel first so I can see if there's a song. There's not a song, so I kind of got away with it for right now. I used that to kill Meg. He'll go to 16. I'll go to 14. He'll go to 19. I need another big tink. I think he can just win by questing with Tinkerbell over and over again, to be honest. I had a really bad hand this hand, though, and I misplayed by playing this beast early. I definitely could have killed Eye of the Fates if I held on to it. He's got lethal on board. Yeah, so it's GG. I played. So that's game one. Green has a really good matchup against Steel, but I get to go first now. So I'll be first.
For second match, do you want to go first or second?
I'll take first.
Alrighty.
Cool.
I hate that it gets rid of the. I gotta retype it.
I know. That's like a little annoying, but oh my god, my hand was so bad. I drew like all 4 of my grab your swords on the first two turns.
I was like, is he gonna have another one? And then
oh man,
yeah, the 4. But you failed. Did you fail to find twice an aerial?
I think I misclicked with the first aerial. The aerial had Hakuna Matata because that was the very next card I drew. And I thought I clicked it, but I think it was just I might have fat fingered it. But that was pretty unfortunate. I could have used that extra card, but I don't think it matters because you were just questing too far ahead, and I couldn't deal with Tinkerbell. So
yeah, the Tinkerbell. I'm really glad. I almost inked it, and I was like, I inked the first one, I drew the second one, and I was like, I think I need Tinkerbell as like the evasive.
Yeah. And after I just spent 4 grab your swords, you're feeling pretty comfy at that point. So
I was like, unless he's got a smash or something.
Yeah.
I was like, or he pulls another big tink and then gets the extra 1 on there.
Yeah, I drew all my removal on the first turn, and I was like, well, there goes my hand. That's because I just have to blast your board in response.
Mm-hmm.
Fun stuff.
All right, I'm searching.
Cool. All right, it'll get in there eventually. Assuming that we didn't both forget how to spell 11 again.
I'm worried about it. E-L-E-V-E-N.
I know, it's 6 letters, but right next to the table.
Yeah, the double E is the confusing bit.
And it's trying real hard to find this game, though.
I'm gonna cancel. Let's see. Maybe I spelled something wrong. Nope, it's stuck.
Yeah. I think, well, just close out.
Sometimes that happens. Yep.
Yeah, we'll just close out and start it back up. It's fine. Okay.
Last match is still running. Would you like to reconnect?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's hit confirm and see if it connects us back.
See if it actually.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, it dumped us in. Well, at least I got dumped in. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm in. Oh, do we not get the? But we didn't mulligan.
No, we didn't mulligan. Yeah. Okay. So let's. Here, we'll concede out then. Yeah, play it again. I was like, that hand's not bad, but I would really like to mulligan now.
Yeah, it's like the option of mulliganing is nice.
Yeah, table 11. Okay.
You are going first.
All right, take 2. Just pixel-born things. No big deal.
No big deal. Just finding a worthy opponent. Please not doing it again.
Yep.
Had 3 clean matches in a row. Come on.
I know, and I was sitting here like
we have time.
Right.
Because we're
technically in round 2 time. We're like way extra on time, but it's also like come on.
Yeah, I just rather get it going.
I've been killing people in custom games, waiting for the game, and I'm just like, all right. Buys are like kind of fun, kind of not. Like, all right, cool, I got to win, but kind of just want to play, to be honest.
Buys in a bracket, good.
Yeah.
Buys in a
And Swiss rounds,
Swiss,
very bad.
horrible.
Yeah, like
Like, I don't
actually
want the
awful.
buy.
Yeah.
And especially when you're playing in person, you're like, I'd rather like even if it was beneficial, I'd just rather play instead of sitting around for an hour.
Yeah. I'm like, if I typically you have to travel and you have to go do this, and it's just to be kind of like sitting on your hands. You're like, I do enjoy this game, like. Let's take-
Just click cancel. Oh, it didn't. It must have not matched us. Maybe I spelled it wrong.
yeah.
Because it didn't. It wasn't locked in. It let me cancel.
Yeah. My cancel.
Table. ELEVEN.
My cancel is not wanting to behave itself. Let's get it back on the screen. Okay, take 3. Play custom table. Begin. Click deck. Will be first. And play.
Everybody seems very proactive, so this section might get done quicker than.
I know. I'd be kind of fine with that. They were like, yeah, this could be like 5 or 6 hours, and I'm like, we have like 20
I think we
players.
can. Like we're all pretty snappy.
Yeah, assuming that Pixelborn behaves itself. Yeah, this should be a pretty easy go at it. I say, trying to get Pixelborn to behave itself.
Yeah, as we're struggling to get this working.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're good to try again.
I am good. I'm queued up.
Okay, you're queued.
Yep.
Table 11.
Okay, cool.
Okay, there we go.
All right. We're in there. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Seems like a nice guy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a pretty good curve. I think I really want to get rid of one of the Rapunzels. I know I'm up against green, so I wouldn't have minded to get like a hook, but Prince Eric is a pretty good early card there. This Tink is bigger. I don't think this Moana is good because he really doesn't want to run into my stuff, so I'll just ink that. Inks the Robin Hood, plays the Flounder. Okay, he's getting on board. Kuna Matata is definitely not doing me any favors right now, so let's get this Eric. He's on the boat. This is really funny. He's on this boat, and it looks like he's chasing after Flounder. He's gonna give this fish the hands. Why am I tag this Hearthstone? Says Nathan. I don't know. Now, typically, I just inked a Moana. And we're going to be curving in the princesses, so it might actually be worth it. I actually think I inked the Maximus here. He's like one of the best cards, but I think in a lore race, knowing that he's playing against these cards. Turn 3, I don't think he can kill Eric, so let's just get a quest on. Let's see. I may have fell for a trap on that one, but I'll take the bait. Green blue, I don't think has anything that has rush except for Beast. So even if he did hit Flounder into Eric, yeah, I was about to say he's just going to be ramping Flounder into Eric. I still survive, and on turn 4, I can curve out really well with Rapunzel, heal Eric up, draw 2 cards, and then I'm really far ahead on card advantage at that point. So you can tell he doesn't want to turn anything sideways right now because that means Eric would eat it up. So I'm just going to make him discard 2. I'll quest with Tink because he can only deal 3 damage to Tinker. Well, he could play Beast, but Beast exerts Tinkerbell anyway. So I think I'm going to go ahead. Quest with Tinkerbell. Because on board, he can only deal 3. She would survive, and that's a great heal for Rapunzel next turn. Or he has to play Beast, who would turn them sideways, making them available to be targets for Beast to kill anyways. Yeah. Looks like his hand's not that great, but he's got a lot of ramp. So I'm going to hold on to this Beast because that's great if he plays Eye of the Fates. I don't want to ink that. I And it sucks because I really want to get this ability off on Rapunzel, but she's really good for lore questing, so maybe. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play Moana. I'm going to bait him onto luring. So Doom. If he swings into Tinkerbell, all these guys are going to have 2 on them. I better not. He's got a pretty wide board. The reason I don't want to swing with Tinkerbell is he could trade the whole board into it, and everybody but Flounder will live with 2 damage on them. But Tink and then shifting onto a Tink is a good way to wipe the board, and I think he knows that I've got a bunch of grab your swords after last turn, or after last game rather. Moana's big enough that she could take all these hitters and she'd still be hanging out. And she quests for 3, which is a whole lot in this game, so I think I just quest ahead with Moana, make him try to trade into Moana, and then I catch him back with Prince Eric, and that's kind of how I get advantage. Now, of course, he could also play Let It Go, which is removal. Puts a chosen character into the Inkwell, so he threw away my Tinkerbell because he definitely did not want to see me dropping Tinkerbell and questing. So pretty smart. He's like, all right, I'm not very far ahead. So I think the best thing for me to do is keep eating away at his hand, make him discard 2. And this is going to do me a lot of favors. So let's kill this Mickey. Quest with Moana. Now he can kill Eric if he wants to. Yeah, the Cusco makes sense. That's kind of fine though. With this sideways, I could quest into this and heal up. That's pretty big. I could also just play Tinkerbell, deal 1 to the board, kill Flounder, quest. I think I like that more actually. Because against green, they've got these really elusive bodies with a bunch of lore. And he can't kill either of these guys without more or less hurting his body. I'm behind a card on card advantage, but as soon as these guys get damage, I can heal them with Rapunzel and then really make up that damage difference. So that's pretty big. A double Cusco is very scary, though. Let's just shove Tink into there. Normally, I would hit somebody with 2 bodies, but I can't this time. I'm ahead on lore, so I think I just race him. Ariel. He's got 6 lore. I've got 7 lore. I'll just play Ariel. We'll grab draw. Yeah. Grab your sword. So now he knows I have it. Yeah, so the race begins. He's got 1 damage on Cusco, but if he does any bodies into bodies, I can grab your swords, and that really gets me the advantage back. As soon as I play Maximus, I think I really actually lock him out because I'm going to be beating him on lore. Maximus will protect my board while also letting me trade up really well. Genie's pretty good, though, although it does let me kill this Cusco pretty much for free. Now that he's bounced Tinkerbell, I can just play Tinkerbell back onto the board. Probably should have played that Eric in hindsight, but oh well. Deals 1 to his. Now I'll sing with Ariel, killing his Cusco. And I'm pretty far ahead on lore now. 3, 4, 5. Moana, whenever she goes, she can activate both my princess characters. They cannot quest anymore that turn, so it keeps my board pretty safe. You can't deal 6 damage to Moana, so I should have this game in the bag. He can only quest up to 18. If this was Eye of the Fates, he can make it 19. But this should be it for game 2. Yeah, green's tricky. You really have to play around. Played. Yeah, he knew. Shoot, I almost misclicked there. All right, game 3. Good game 2.
Yeah, very good game.
Yeah. I got to run away with it on that one, but that still started getting dicey at the end. The Moana misclick, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just swing with Moana first. I was like, oh no.
I was like, oh man, if I had like removal for the Tinkerbell and he did that.
Oh my god, yeah. Like I cannot tell you how many
That
times
was
I've
good.
in card game, it's like yeah, I no problems with it. Anyways, you want to go first this game?
Yeah, I will.
Cool. No, I cannot tell you how many times I do it on Pixelborn. I always know when I'm playing at cardboard, but anytime on Pixelborn, I'm like, yeah, sure, swing with Moana. But the cancel ability almost always just locks out the princesses anyway. So I'm like, no.
You're like, dang it.
Let's see if this queues up really quickly, though.
All right, let's try it.
Hey, cool. Queued
Easy
up.
peasy.
All right, good luck. Game 3.
Yep, good luck.
All right, so what's my curve looking like? We got Eric on turn 2, or Minnie on turn 2, so we can get rid of that too. And I've got a good turn 3, so it might just be 2, 3, 4, 5. I need some of these cards to be inkable still. Okay, Hook on turn 1's not bad. Him having green means that the early turns I really want to play turn 1 Hook, turn 2 Eric. So I think I ink Minnie Mouse, and then I ink whatever I draw on next turn. Okay, good. Have You Forgotten Me is going to be pretty important here because I do not want him to have more cards to play after I deal with the board. This deck is very, like, the whole idea of this deck is to just kind of out-tempo. You're going to beat them out on board. You're going to, like, board wipe them or just beat them out with the steel bodies. And then you're going to empty their hand with Have You Forgotten Me, and then I draw back up with my draw engines, which are Rapunzel and Stitch. What does this ability do? When the character is challenging player choose. Yeah, so whenever I attack into Flynn, he's going to make me discard a card. That's kind of how green gets back at you in those ways. They really make it so that you're getting punished for effectively fighting their board. But I'll go ahead and quest for 1 right now, because even if you ran Flynn into it, he can't kill it. Hook and Eric both have a Challenger too, which just means that whenever they attack something, they get an attack bonus. So that's why they're pretty bad for like questing, and they're not great for defending, but they're really good at being able to snipe bodies back. Okay, inked another Flynn. Cheshire Cat. All right, so our boards are mostly trading even for the most part, because both of these characters punish my characters for a trait, like going into them. Moana, Rapunzel seem to be more important than the Maximuses and stuff. I really want to be able to sing this card, but I probably just have to play it straight up on turn 5. If I kill Flynn, though, Flynn's gonna make me discard. So I think it's just gotta be Maximus. It probably was Grab Your Sword, but yeah, because these ones, I also am running out of cards to ink as well. This is kind of like the tempo of Lorcana, is that as you're playing cards from hand, you need to link, or you need to spend cards from your hand to ink, but then you also need the cards to play. So right now I have 3 cards I really want to play, but I also don't want to ink any of them. So I'm kind of just depending or hoping that I draw stuff that is better than what's in my hand currently, or drawing trash that I can just ink at the moment and then clap back with these cards. Cheshire Cat getting +2 is actually really good. I was sleeping on this Meg, but let's Cheshire Cat go into this. But his deck really wants to race ahead, so I think he's in this conundrum. Do I attack in? Do I not? Banishing here is like not so bad. If I can get a turn, now he's kind of queued up where I can easily grab your swords on turn 5. So I might have to let him get ahead a little bit. Okay, Stitch, I can't play this turn. So let's go ahead and dump his hand. I might have to let him get ahead this turn so I can clap back on him with Grab Your Swords next turn. If I turn Hook sideways, Meg just snipes him for free. So I think I leave Hook up because I don't think his losing Hook right now is worth the 1 extra lore. Yeah, Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell's a problem. 3 health is like pretty hard to deal with in this game for my deck. My cards like hitting 2. I think what I gotta do here is just play Moana. Do I want him to get 2 extra? No, I'll let him take the hook here. So I guess it ends up being a misplay by the time it's all said and done, but I don't want him to get 2 extra lore every turn. Yeah, I guess the other Cheshire Cat, but that's kind of fine. I can kind of keep up with Moana for right now. Let's just make it a lore race game at this point, I think. He can't deal enough damage to kill Moana. We're both loring for the same amount. I can start racing him with Beast. If he puts more bodies out, then I hit him with Grab Your Sword, and then I can clap back with Beast. That Donald, though. Oh my gosh, this is going to be sick. All right, double Grab Your Swords. That puts me very, very far ahead. Normally, I save Rapunzel to draw, but at this point, I'm just gonna race him on quest. So now I've got 7 lore a turn, which is a lot. These are big bodies, and his deck is more or less just trying to race me on lore. So now that I'm ahead, I think I should have this on the bag. Activate Rapunzel. We'll just pass. And of course, do another Grab Your Swords because this card is very sticky. You always draw removal whenever you have too much of it. Right? You're always just drawing removal into removal. They're sticky cards. Tinkerbell is going to help on this race a little bit, but now I'm pretty far ahead. Have You Forgotten Me is not really doing me any favors here, so I think I just keep on questing. Eventually, he's going to have to... I pretty much just win from here. I don't want to say well played as if I've really got it in the bag, but I don't know what he could play here that would make him come back on this. Yeah, well played. Close games though. I'll just quest really quickly Rapunzel. Whew. GG's, man. GG's.
Yeah. I was like, he's either got to have a double grab or a grab and a tank.
Yeah.
Well, you had it.
I topped.
That was the move.
I had the grab, and then I top decked the other one right as soon as you dropped the other body, and I was just literally like, sure. And then I, of course, drew the very next grab.
Like, even if I didn't commit that other body, I think that was the runaway.
Yeah, at that point, I just have Moana like dumping lore, and it's just like, all right, anytime I grab any removal, like Tink's gonna have to survive it out. But yeah, I think with that deck, you really just have to commit, right? You're like, I'm on the board, and if you don't deal with me, I just win. So. Yep.
I couldn't get the one drop like that. That was all you having the hooked and the Eric at the beginning, and I don't have the flounder to fight hook back.
Yeah, that one.
I had to do some weird stuff at the beginning.
I knew as soon as I had like the early bodies, I was just like, okay, do I attack here or do I not? I'm like, no, I let hook hang because it's just so scary.
The You Have Forgotten Me's were really good too.
Dude, yeah, those cards are just so gas. Like, they're great. Okay.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, good game. Let me post into match results really quick. Pepto and Pepto. This is match results, right? Okay, cool. Why did that not tag? Oh well. I posted on match results if you want to just react on that one, but cool. I guess we're waiting for next round setups, but good game, man. Good game.
Yeah, good luck. And hope to see you later on.
Yeah.
See
you in finals. See you on Enchanted versus Enchanted cards, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, see ya.
Later. I will not see that man in finals unless the tournament runs really, really quickly because this is going to be a longer tournament than I thought it was going to be. So, Pepto, if you find the stream, good games, man. I hope you come back and actually just win it all if I can't. because green's fun. Green's a really cool color combination. It really punishes. For a long time, I would say like Amber Steel, the deck that I'm running right now. It's not the exact build of it, but it's the same color element. It's kind of like the boogeyman of the set 1 meta. But green has really kind of come up just because it does really good against steel. Steel is very much like, I'm going to hit you on the board. And green just says, all right, cool. You hit me. I'm going to like rip your hand, or I'm going to banish the character with me. So there's a pretty good matchup there. I have to work pretty hard and have to play really differently against green. So, but because I'm a professional trading card game player and streamer, I came out on top. So good game, Pepto. I guess I'm hanging tight until this next game. So let me see what the matchup results are looking like right now. So everybody finishing their game. Oh, they have a challenge bracket. Okay, let's check this bracket. Let's see. I'm out of tables, right? I'm not just talking in Discord super annoyingly. Okay, good. Round 2 just started, but because I have the bye, I've already kind of finished round 2, so we're chilling. Let's see what the let me put the bracket up really quick so everybody can see what this looks like. Stream here. Pull up the bracket. There we go. So I hate it when it does that. As you can see, your boy is cruising. Need to be playing Jose in round 3. Actually, let me see if I can play Jose right now. Table 23, bro. What the fuck? Is that available? Is he in here? I don't know. General. Let me hit him in Discord really quick. What's his screen?
Well, howdy.
Hello.
Hey.
This tournament is Zoom.
It's kind of weird because he kind of has the whole schedule going, but at the same time, people are just YOLOing it. Looks like.
Yeah, that seems to be the impression, but I'm kind of okay with that. I forgot I have another time commitment later, so if this tournament's Zooming, that's like all the merrier for me.
I totally get it. How about this? As soon as we begin our game, we'll just keep score. We'll keep time ourselves.
Yep.
That way, okay, let's do it.
Works for me. Table 12. Yeah, custom.
Yeah. So we'll call it table 12. Hopefully, I can spell 12.
No, I know. I keep saying spelling is really getting challenged today. Table 12. We both click going first.
So TABLETWELVE. No timers, and we both have to click on I will be first player.
Correct.
All right.
We are queuing up. Yeah, I like that Kurt's just like, yeah, whatever. Just play into the finals. And then you got like all the like loser bracket kind of just playing at like whatever pace, which I actually kind of prefer. I mean, if we're already queued up, like
likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this might be his first time hosting one of these on here, so maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, these double eliminations, you can just be like, all right, figure out the time yourselves.
Right.
I'm ready when you are.
Yep, I'm searching. So hopefully
Let me hit play too.
hopefully it is searching as well. Perfect.
There you go. It's got me on first.
Yep. All right, man. Good luck. Talk to you between rounds.
Oh, you don't want to keep the communication open? I should have asked.
Yeah, I'm streaming this on this one, so I'm giving a lot of info if I have it up otherwise.
Okay. So then, yeah, by all means, yeah, I'll stay here. I will mute myself, and then
Right on. Cool. I'll be here if you need me. Just holler at me. Seems like a nice guy. I like him out about the Lorcana community. It's been pretty cool. Yikes. This can be an okay hand. Turn 1 hook is not bad. My turn 2 is pretty whack. I didn't even see what he inked. Turn 3 aerial into turn 4 aerial. Turn 5 Moana, I guess, is like kind of good. As long as he can't deal with like those bodies. It's not great. They don't really contest the board very well. Hook's the only one that contests the board. Aerial as a 3 costs 2/3 is a pretty small body actually. So that's kind of just fine. Okay, he's got amber stuff as well. I kind of would like another bigger body here, so I think the Simba version runs lanterns, so probably benefits me to have Beast. Yeah. But I think Maximus also just kind of let's do that. I already have a Maximus in hand, so I'll just kind of do this. So now we go back into the staring contest. That is Hook waiting for these cards to go sideways. That's why Hook has that devilish grin. Okay, so he's being our guest back. So it looks like both of our hands look like they need a little work. Kind of fine with that, to be honest. Mickey, okay, yellow-blue. So that's going to be a lot of big fat bodies. That could be a really hard matchup for me because if they have a lot of health, that tends to be very, very tricky. But thankfully, Maximus kind of makes that up. So I don't need to curate my hand anymore. So we'll go ahead and ink be our guest. We'll grab. Ooh, very, very good. Grab your sword, draw your swords. If you guys have been paying attention, you'll know that that card's pretty good. Let's go ahead and kill Simba. It's pretty worth it. He paid. How much is Simba? Simba's 2, right? Yeah. Simba's a 2 cost. So I traded a 2 cost for a 1 cost. That's not bad. But that's mostly just there so we can start playing these big bodies like Maleficent. You can see that they're pretty big on. They got big butts, which is what we say in Lorcana, which means they have a lot of health. So it looks like he's not playing a whole lot of items. So I can probably ink this beast pretty safely. That puts me at 4. So I think I'm just stuck playing another aerial. Yeah, I think I want to do this. Play Eric. Because Eric into Maximus is going to be pretty decent. Once Maximus drops, I can really start contesting and fighting with these because he has the ability that whenever he quests, he can add 4 power, that's his power, to any of my bodies already. And that lets me trade up these smaller bodies against his bigger bodies. It's a pretty good tempo swing. Eric is great for that because he already kind of loosely does that. But for Maximus to be doing it while also protecting these guys, it's like really good. So what we're going to probably see here is him running ahead on advantage here soon with lore. If I grab a Have You Forgotten Me, that's going to really put me over. Now, the flip side of that is I also have a couple Grab Your Swords, which is pretty good. And singing those would be great, but I think it's more imperative for me right now to just play Maximus. I won't let him go in Dole because now I'm going to have him just be afraid. Even if he doesn't turn Maleficent sideways, which he probably will, because otherwise she's just being a dead card. I can, okay, don't remove any of these. I really need this Maximus. So don't remove it, please. And then I can double grab your swords to whatever his board is up and then trade with the rest of the stuff. Oh god, he's removing it. Oh, that sucks. It's pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. It does give me a little extra, so that's like not the worst case, but do I have anything in here? I got a hook. If I do that, sing. Okay. So I think I trade a body here. This is what I got to do. Sing, grab your swords. Then I think I just play grab your swords. Gets rid of those two. He can trade in his Hades if he really wants to. That kind of staves the bleeding, but he's kind of ahead right now. Like I said, blue ramps really quickly so they can get these big fat butt bodies with really big lore, but the removal... Blue's removal is kind of funny. Like, everything about blue is about ramping all this ink, right? So, and he's grabbing back a Mickey. Okay. Surprised he didn't grab back Maleficent, but I guess he just wanted to play body right now. I'm kind of okay with that, right around 8. 7 is kind of like the high end of this deck, if I recall correctly, mostly because it lets him play Hades, which is probably the top of this deck. I think I just kind of want to keep jamming Moanas now. If I turn this sideways, he really just trades up for free, but he's pretty far ahead. I think he's actually going to end up getting this game because I can't deal with this Hades. He's getting 4 lore. He'll be at 12 before. Oh, yeah. And then he's going to draw 2 from Stitch. Yeah. I did not have a very good start with this. He kind of just got to run away with it. I didn't have my early game stuff in Hades early on to get my Maximus. Was a pretty big hit, so I probably should have grabbed 2 Maximuses. I'll keep that in mind next game. Okay, this lets me kill that. I think I have to go here. Stitch puts him so far ahead, though. Let's just play a body. Grab Eric. We'll kill Hades. I think I'll just kill Mickey here, too, while we're at it. Yeah. I hate that I have to play this way, but he could kill Moana in response. I'm kind of hoping he does, but I think he's just going to see that he's so far ahead that he's just going to quest to win. I need him to slow down a little bit. Ooh, that's pretty bad. That pretty much wins him this. I don't know what I could top deck to kind of get back from that. All right, so Stitch is surfing. Yeah, I have this card as well, but he's on the high end. You know, typically I want to really win out right around these turns and then have you. If you've been paying attention to the stream, you see that I've pretty much won the game by this point, or I've lost. So this deck races to 7, 8, 9, 10 lore, and then Bell at 10 gets to have quest for 5, which is nuts. I'm just gonna go ahead and concede this game though, because I don't see me winning it. Eeh, good game, man.
Yeah, good game, man.
I will take first this time.
So yeah,
Cool.
Game.
Table 11.
It's like spelled GAMETWELVE. Make sure I got the right deck. When you have multiple variations of your deck, you have to.
Yeah. I intentionally deleted the other ones that look like it for that exact reason because I didn't trust myself not to pick it again.
Fair.
Cool.
Okay. So game 12. And then you're gonna be first player, so I don't check anything.
Yep.
Got my deck. All right. 3, 2, 1. Starting. And as soon as we get our hands, I'll put myself back on mute.
Yep. Sounds good.
Because this game's been like buggy, where it's hard when you do a custom match. It's hard to find someone else.
Yeah, it's like there's definitely a little arch to it at times.
Yeah, like the way we figured it out, me and a friend, was you had to go at the exact same time as the other person. If you did, that would work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just make sure that it has you going first too as well.
Yeah.
I didn't check anything, but who knows what this glitching is.
I'm spinning for the search, but it's not leaping right in.
As See, yeah, we're. Uh-oh.
Yeah. You want to cancel out and then try it again?
Cancel out. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back. Well, guess. Oh man, I'm surprised no one else has had this issue.
I know, right? I had this issue a little bit last round though. Me and the guy had to click it around the same time with it, but
Just to make sure, it is TABLETWELVE.
correct.
All right. And when I say go, we both hit play. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
That's what has worked for me in the past.
Yep.
There we go.
Like butter.
All right, my man.
All right.
Myself back on.
Good luck.
You too.
You gotta love homemade programs like this. Okay, Beast was not really great here. Tink is so. Maximus is going to be really good though. So this is looking like the good hand for me to have right now. Double Tinks actually could be a play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a pretty good curve. I think I just do that. Play hook. Hook gets a turn 2 or turn 3 Mickey, Grammatolus, stuff like that. So all those little early ramp bodies and Simbas. Lets me get a little lore early, unless he plays a turn 1. Yeah, that's what I figured. The Maximuses are super good in this. So Rapunzel's, although I would like to dump her on turn 4, I think it might be better for me just to kind of quest ahead for right now, so I'm not so far behind. Because when he starts ramping, he'll drop bigger bodies before me, and typically those will put him ahead on lore. So I kind of want to make sure that I'm not so far behind that he can sneak it back on the tail end of the game. So you can be our guest. Playing Simba. He's not coming in bodyguarding, which is probably pretty smart. Now, I would love to play back-to-back Maximuses, but I don't think it's the wisest, so I will quest with many, because Simba cannot kill many off the cuff. Turn 4, I can queue into Tinkerbell, but I think for the next couple turns, I'm hoping I don't draw anything that's really good right now, just so I can play Maximus and the Maximus on turn 5 and 6. That'd be pretty good. Lets me really kind of fight his board really well in the mid game, and then try to get ahead in the late game when I draw Rapunzels and Stitches and stuff like that. The tricky part is he plays Amber as well, so he can also, make me discard from hand or also draw the same way. So just different strengths. Yeah, turn 3 Mickey, kind of the standard. Gets to ink the top part of his deck, so immediately lets him ramp on that. He could run them both into here, into many, but that really queues up for, maybe I'll bait him. If he runs into many, she'll put 2 damage on him, and then if I drop Tinkerbell on him, it'll just wipe his board pretty efficiently for me. So I'm kind of hoping he takes the bait. Mini is just kind of dancing our way into the lore for right now. 1 isn't much, but on the early games, you kind of get what you get, All right, another Mickey makes sense. These cards are pretty good around this time of the game. Later in the game, they're pretty awful. We've got another. So I think I'm going to go ahead and bait removal, because next turn he should be playing pretty big body. He'd have to throw. All these cards would die to fighting this one, so I think I just quest ahead here. It actually could be a misplay if he kills Simba here, he Hades here, and then double taps one of these 2 for 2. But yeah, I was about to say Hades on Maximus is pretty rough, but I think he's going to fight my board now. The smart play would be to kill Tinkerbell. 2, 3, these 2 kind of just trade up, but it's hard. There's not. When I'm this far ahead, this board is actually kind of tricky. Shinking Tift is bad. I could see him almost running for lore as well, though. I guess we'll see. My biggest fear is that he has a back-to-back Hades. Back-to-back Hades would be really bad, because Maximus getting Inkwelled would be pretty rough for me. Yeah, I can tell he's thinking. You know, which bodies do I really want out of the way? I think he's going to go double Mickey's in the hook. Yeah. Because hook's a little too efficient. Is he gonna jam out though? Now my real question is next turn, do I Tinkerbell? Do I shift Tinkerbell or do I play Maximus? Maximus is always kind of like doesn't really see value for about 2 turns. The turn that you play him and then the turn you get to quest with him. Okay, so this is pretty good. I think I just have to shift here because I can get 2 bodies this way. So what I do is you hit, oh yeah, I gotta hit Simba. Kill this one. Kill this Mickey. Because now his 3, he can only kill Tinkerbell. Maximus is a lot less good right now, though, because my board's not as wide. Yeah, second Hades is kind of what I was worried about, but with that, he ramped me up a lot. I might just go Moana into Maximus, honestly, because I can afford for him to kind of catch up to me for right now. Oh, Stitch is so good, bro. That is not what I wanted to see. Because these bodies are huge. 4, 5, 6, 7. Thankfully, I can play, because he ramps me up, I can go this into this into this. Let's draw. Grab your swords then. Kind of keep this on hand. He's going to get ahead for right now, but I don't want him to kill my stuff. So I think next turn I Maximus, I quest Ariel, quest Moana, and quest Moana. Oh, that sucks. The card's so good. Yeah, yellow blue. Yellow blue. Hard matchup, man. Oh, and he healed. That's probably GG. He's getting way more lore. He's going to be ahead this turn because he's going to go up 4. If we were still just racing off the top and I kept drawing big lore bodies, I could maybe deal something about it. But these bodies are so big, there's nothing I can really do to deal with them. So, yeah, being up by that much is a whole lot. I'll go ahead and just play this, though. Quest here. You may right here. They can't quit. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, so it's so weird that that ability always goes off. Moana must be bugged because I should be ahead by 3 more, but it wasn't going to matter. He's so far ahead on this one. I think he's eyeballing, thinking about trading here just to be sure. And he's got way more cards on hand, so he can afford to, but I don't see why you just wouldn't race at that point. You know, I have to meet you. As long as I can't kill every single body. It's pretty much GG. Yeah. So it's a pretty good game if he plays Bell, especially. Maleficent, yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think you really just quest for 8. What am I going to do? I don't have a board wipe, so let it go. Gets rid of my thing. We'll play it. We'll see what I draw. Yeah. That Stitch though.
Yeah. You look like you have a mid-range version, not so much the beginning aggro.
Oh yeah, no, I prefer the mid-range one on it, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I like it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't see it. I was expecting a whole new world from most of that match. I'm like, hope he doesn't play it. And I'm like, he's not playing it. This might be good.
No, yeah, I had it in number 4, but I found that it was just like way better to Have You Forgotten Me and then like gain advantage out and be the first person to Rapunzel or Stitch or something. So
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, when you had 2 left, I'm like, yeah, I think I have to use this. You have forgotten me. Like, it's so good when it only has 2.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, well, if he plays Hades into Hades, that's pretty GG on stream. And then it was just like Hades, Stitch, and I was just like, like,
You're like, what? Yeah, I when I had those Hades, I'm like, I just have to throw everything away and just start tossing the Mickeys on the board, and we're gonna get to that 7 first.
Yeah.
And then I was like, because I'm keeping track of the Tinkerbells that you're inking, because that's obviously one of the big threats. And then
Right.
I was like, I think I saw him ink 2 of them. I'm like, what are the odds he has a 3rd one? And he did have that 3rd one in it, but I was like, because I was like, you had a Tink 3 drop on the board, and then you, even after you had her, you inked the Tinkerbell. And I'm like, he has to have another one in his hand. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine that you wouldn't have, you'd ink one if you have a ready, small Tink on the board. So I'm like,
Yeah, that was the bait. I was like, all right, maybe I'm like, that probably shows I probably have another Tinkerbell in hand, but I think
Yeah.
you either commit to it or you don't. So
that's fair.
the Maximus could just not stick on board for value, and I was like, oh god, that's like the best card in the game. Like
Which one?
Maximus.
Yeah.
Dude, that card's
No,
nuts.
I initially wasn't a huge fan, but after seeing you play them, I'm like, I'm actually scared of that.
No,
Maximus is gonna go away.
Maximus plays so much better than he reads. Like, I was not a believer. I was same camp. I did not believe that card at all. And then it would just be like, all right, I control the mid range. I draw Maximus, and then it's like you can attack into it, but that 4 is a big deal. So you're usually like killing your whole board if you do it. But if you don't, I'm just like, all right, your Maleficents and your Hades are losing to hooks. So
Well, that's crazy.
yeah.
No, Max, the horsey definitely had to go.
Yeah, no, and every time I was just like, "Where's the Hades?" And I was like, "There's the Hades." Like,
And the Moana, did I mess you up at one point? Because I saw you quested with a Moana.
yeah,
and then
no,
you quested the other one.
I don't know what it like. I don't know if it's like if there's like a bug or something though. But every time I try to use like the Moana auto triggers, and I've hit select before, and it obviously activates them. But I'll hit cancel, and it activates them with the lock either.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's like not good, especially since I'm running the second tournament. But yeah, the cancel should not be putting the quest lock on it, but it keeps doing that on Pixelborn. So
Yeah. No, I'm like back in like I definitely see the value in Maximus 100%, but Moana, she can be good, but I feel like a lot of times you drop her and her one attack just doesn't cut it. Like,
yeah,
she has to be used for the the questing and defensive. But if your opponent has board on you, you drawing a Moana or playing a Moana just literally doesn't scare your opponent. They're like, well, I'm gonna keep going. because
Yeah.
I only have one attack.
they keep jamming. I found the best use for Moana because I was so on her. She definitely felt like on the tail end of good cards on this one. But 3 lore, big body is pretty good. And then I go back to like how much of this deck is like Maximus focused. After a certain point, I started really building around the card, and I was like, okay, if I go Maximus turn or like Moana turn 5, Maximus turn 6. Like Maximus survives, Moana can just take the beating, and she has so much health that it becomes a great Rapunzel target. So
Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong.
between that and then the lore stuff and being able to keep the princesses up, there's a lot of time where like I curve out princess wise, it's like mini Ariel Rapunzel, and then like if I drop Moana, it's actually super gross just because it's like I'll pass the turn, and then those 3 are going to be up for a while. So
Yeah, I mean, oof.
yeah.
So, did you say you were streaming this?
Yeah. I'm streaming it over on me and some of my buddies' channels. It's link. I can pass you the link really quick if you want it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. I mean, so I can watch it later.
No, yeah, not at
I
all.
would definitely love to rewatch that.
Let me DM you this real quick message. Yeah, skip ahead to like the first 20 minutes if you want to skip a lot of the stuff, but I don't know where exactly our match is on it, but that's the stream.
No worries, I'll find it. I'm just not gonna. I'll appreciate it, but I'll definitely be watching you later.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, my man. It was a pleasure. Good luck to you in your next rounds.
Yeah, same.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Have a good one.
Do you have a second?
Yeah, what's up?
So, I was looking online, and so like my whole like hubcap or not hubcap.
Yeah, your hubcap
logo.
fetish.
my lug nut drama
Yeah.
with my tires or whatever, or my wheels
What?
rather.
Lug nut drama was my nickname in high school. Go on.
So I was looking because I was gonna like order on Amazon my like special like part
Mm-hmm.
to see, but there are like seriously like dozens of different options for the anti-theft lug nuts.
Yeah.
So I was like, looking at mine really close to see which one I would have to order.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking at mine and I was like, what you can see, those aren't lug nuts. Those are what I have are lug nut covers.
Mm-hmm.
So did they take those covers off and actually show you the lug nuts?
I have no idea. They literally came over. They just like dragged me over there and
Did
they're
they
just
do
like.
anything to my?
I don't think they. I think that they tried to, and then they realized they didn't like. They didn't have a
So
tool or
here's the
whatever.
thing.
Hold on. Let me mute the stream on this really quick, so we don't get
I have to pop
Good
these
joke.
covers off to look at my lug nuts.
We're gonna do a quick commercial break. We'll be back here in just a second. Hang tight, everybody. Okay, we are back. Let's see if my opponent's ready. They are not. Looks like I've made it into the semifinals on the losers bracket, though. So if I do make it up, it will be 1, 2, 3 games in the finals. But this tournament's jamming. This tournament's moving, boys. So that's pretty good. Yeah, it'll be kind of good to look back on the footage and see if there's anything I could have done in those other games. But I wasn't sweating it too hard, to be honest. The blue matchup, as you guys saw, was pretty rough. He drops a bunch of small bodies, but by turn 6, the game really becomes theirs because they just get to ramp into these big bodies, and the removal, even if the removal isn't that great, everybody says that Hades' removal isn't super well because you're moving a card, but you're giving me a new backup, right? So you're ramping me as well. But I think it pays off because when you're saying I paid 5 for Maximus and he pays 7 to remove Maximus and get a 3/6 body, it's like pretty good. I don't care if it gives the downside of giving me another ink, because my deck's not really built to be having a whole bunch of ink. If it did, then I'd probably be a blue player. So in the meantime, I'll go ahead and I'll play a deck that's a little different to give you guys a little bit of what even is that deck? I forget. The blue-yellow one. Jasmine's Auroras, this one. Yeah, so this is like the blue-yellow version of it. I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys that. We'll go to lab and play a custom game of it. To kind of show you how blue works and why that one was pretty good against my steel deck. I'll keep an eye on the challenge in the meantime. I'm waiting for the winner of Kevin and Logan. So hopefully they don't play some stuff that's going to beat me up really bad. Let me win, bro. I want the $500 card for not that much work. 2, 3, 4, 5 is a pretty good curve. Maximus is that. The only one I really kind of don't want Stitch there. So, okay. Rapunzel really opens up some extra draw into this. I think this version is actually worse than the version that I play, but it just has different strengths. This Aurora on turn 2 is super good. This Belle's not so great in the early game, though. She's great whenever you've already been kind of ramping a bunch of lore and when you want to ink another card every turn. But I think it's more important that actually try to keep tempo with it. You play Grammatala. In this deck, you play Grammatala. This card is pretty good. It's a 1/1. Whenever it dies, it immediately becomes just like a spent ink or some spent backup for us Final Fantasy players, spent land for us Magic players. Next turn, I start with 1 extra link. So it's like a body and its ramp built into 1. So it's like not bad. Let It Go. Let It Go is pretty good, but I don't need it at the moment. I actually just drew a foil one of those from a pack recently, so I'm going to go ahead and Grammatala. And, they can either kill it right away because I'm just going to keep using it to grab one lore every turn, or I just use it to run into a body and just get my ramp that much quicker. So you play an Aurora. Card's great. 2-cost body that has 2 lore is really, really strong, actually. Its stats aren't great, but that lore ability is like not really to be slept on. I think we're going to ink. I think the Aurora probably isn't as good as this Jasmine right now. 2/2 Thor for a 3/3. So and I'll kind of just hope that he runs into Aurora into Grandma. I'd much rather prefer that. I could Jasmine, take 2, and then play Rapunzel on curve to heal her for 2 and draw 2. Yeah, so the curve on this one was like, Aurora turn 2, Jasmine turn 3, Rapunzel turn 4. If I get to heal and draw some cards, turn 5 Moana, and she protects the princesses. Because she says whenever she quests, you may ready your other princesses. They cannot quest for the rest of the turn. She's a little too big at 3/5, though. But I'll go ahead and take the ramp. And then in this case, yeah, you're going to go into the pool. I think I want to play an Ariel. I don't want to play Rapunzel. I really don't want to waste the damage and heal. Miss. No songs to draw. Bummer. So I will go ahead and pass. Come on up. There you go. Where are you, Eugene? Hey, Gene. Game's still going. Okay. Yeah, so this Aurora is pretty cool. You shift onto it. At 3, your other characters gain ward. You cannot be chosen except a challenge. So if you're trying to snipe them with anything that doesn't target all targets, then they just get protected. As you can see, this bell has that little shieldy ability over it. The spell's pretty fun too. Unless you ink an additional card each turn, you can only usually do 1 unless your cards tell you otherwise. But blue really likes breaking those rules. They like to ramp up really quickly. So it's kind of like green and Magic, where they were tossing extra cards from hand to ink every turn, or they would top them from the top of deck. Statistically, you kind of always think that was just a card that's at the that you would have never seen in your deck the entire game. So I think here it's probably best to Moana into Maximus. I stay alive for right now this way. So all I've seen is blue so far. I think I haven't seen. Have I seen another color? I haven't seen what their other color is. But this curve's pretty good because you get 3, 6 lore every turn, and you're protecting Moana. Moana is like kind of annoying to fight because she's got so much health. After you quest and then drop Maximus, they have to attack. In theory, they have to attack Maximus first, lose a bunch to his strength, and then they have to try to kill Moana. In the meantime, I'm running ahead with the princesses. Plus, if they don't kill these characters, and I can swing here, heal them off with Rapunzel, then I have another princess on board that I just healed and drew 2 for. Or up to 3 even. But, that's kind of the idea. That's kind of like the princesses deck. You kind of want to curve out your princess, job princess. You can see underneath the picture. Moana activates them, readies them, rather. And that makes it so they can't be challenged. So the idea is you just play princesses with a lot of high value lore and ability. And then you just play Maximus, and they just have to deal with the body. And if they can't, then you just run away with the game. So typical mid-range style. I really enjoy that kind of play style, especially in this game. So this guy's really racking his brain on how to deal with the princesses going wide. Or he fell asleep at the wheel. But let's see what Pixelborn does. How many times is it going to say 0, bro? Come on, switch turn. Thank you. I could let it go, but to be honest, I think I just bodyguard up. Quest. So here's the thing. I can hit select. Last time I hit cancel and it locked them out anyway. So if I hit select, it just does that anyway. Cool. Oh yeah, I can do let it go. I can sing it now. They can't quest, but they can sing. So I'll just let it go. That. So looking at my board, I can quest for 7. Really, it's like 6 because, yeah. So that's the idea with that deck. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it, but I think the steel one has a stronger middle game, and it handles aggro a little bit better. In the meantime, while I'm waiting, because I'm still hanging tight because my the match before mine hasn't decided a winner yet, I'll go ahead and play this mill deck. The mill deck was kind of popularized somewhat recently. Somebody said they had a really high win ratio with it in the higher ranks, and especially beat one of the strong meta decks at the time. So I was curious about it, and mill is always kind of like a really fun way to win in games. I like the unorthodox style of it, so let me give it a try. If I draw the right cards, I'll show you the general idea behind it. I think we get rid of that. Maybe we keep that. Yeah, I think we'll keep most of those. All right, so we got one of the cards. That kind of makes up the big combo of this deck. So this deck is a mill deck, which means that the idea is that we get your opponent to draw all their cards from their deck. And in Lorcana, whenever you cannot draw a card, you automatically lose. So there's a card in this deck called A Whole New World, which, let me ink this really quick. A Whole New World, which says both players discard their hands and draw 7 back up. Hold on a second. This cat's going to try to fight this other cat. No, Claudia. Thank you. So Whole New World makes us draw 7 cards. He has 52 cards in this deck. This deck intentionally runs a couple more cards so that we don't get milled out at the same time. I guess I just mill Tinkerbell. So you have that card that makes us discard and draw 7. We have 4 of those, and we have 4 Lady Tremaines. And this card says when you play this character, you may return an action card from your discard to your hands. Now, the Whole New World card is an action card, which means that we get to draw it back in, and then we get to reoccur, and then make us draw 7 again. Now, the whole point is that they draw so many cards that they eventually will lose, and all these early cards are just kind of ways of making sure that they don't win by questing out before we mill them out, if that makes sense. So these cards that you've seen in my deck earlier, the Hook and the Prince Eric, are just kind of there to like really curate the turns, make sure they don't get ahead on lore on the board. They just kill all these little like early bodies like Ariel, Eric, all these things. And in the meantime, we draw into our draw engine. We start drawing away, and we make them draw a whole bunch of cards, and then we win. We win that way. I guess you can just kind of regularly quest if you really want to as well. But I think the main idea here is to mill. So I'm going to try to see how this works. I've had some mixed results on this deck myself, but I'll try it. We're just farting around right now, waiting for these guys to finish their match. So what is their names, by the way? Coffee and Shock. Cool. Let's see. I don't need another Eric. I think that's a little extra, so we'll just ink it. Just ink it and pass. I'm good. I'm cozy. I can hang tight here. I can double grab your swords later if I really need to. Cool thing is that this deck wants to recur a bunch of action cards, so a Whole New World is kind of like the main card you want to keep on recurring. You kind of don't want to draw these cards early because whenever we discard these Lady Tremaines, that means we reoccur them that much quicker. But in the meantime, if they go really wet on the board, we can play Grab Your Swords. And if it's a really aggro-y deck, then we can just blast them to smithereens with this card, reoccur it with either Do It Again or in Lady Tremaine, and then, just continually keep killing our board, which is definitely a way in itself to fatigue an opponent. So I don't hate that as a strategy either. That plays into kind of a controlling strategy, and I really like that kind of play style of deck. So yeah, he's pretty much just saying, like, come on, bro, take the bait. The big issue with this deck, though, is that there's a lot of uninkable cards, as you can see. Yeah, we'll trade. Hook into Eric. I'm running out of ways to be able to ink cards because Do It Again, Lady Tremaine, and Grab Your Sword don't have this great little circle around its cost, which means that it cannot be inked. The big old wombo combo issue with that is that means that I'm stuck at 4 ink until I draw inkable cards. You can see why that's an issue because I only have cost of 3, 5, and 6, and this 3 cost card has nothing to recur back. So this pretty much says pay 3, do nothing. This says pay 5, deal 2 damage. So okay, if I get 1 more card in the inkwell, this card's online. And I can't play this card until any of these cards are online, and I have 2 more ink. Not ideal. So we're big chilling right now. But this is a steel amber deck, steel yellow. So it's up the wheelhouse of what I'd normally be playing anyway. This is kind of like what I'm playing in a tournament right now. And I drew another uninkable card, which is kind of like my big hang up with this deck. There's a lot of uninkable cards. And I kind of just can't do anything here. If I threw Prince Eric into Tinkerbell, he wouldn't even kill her. He's more scary if he's alive. Because they don't want to turn Ariel sideways because I'd easily trade into Ariel for that. Tinkerbell's big enough that they're just like, okay, Eric tries to fight Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell's going to smash Eric. So now Hans is a little tricky. All right, we finally got a body here. So with this, I can finally trade Eric into Tinkerbell. Now it looks like this part of the game I'm kind of smashing them with grab your swords and then reoccurring it to make sure I'm keeping him off the board. A plan B strategy is to play the green cards with like Cusco and things like that, and then I just run ahead with Lore after I kind of clear his boards with grab your sword, Lady Tremaine, grab your swords again. So I like the flexibility of that. It's like a really good deck in theory. In execution, I'm left wanting. But I'm also not an expert with this deck, so yikes. Healing and drawing 2, that's no good. I kind of wouldn't mind if he Have You Forgotten Me and made me discard 2 cards, because I can get rid of Grab Your Sword, do it again, and I can grab them back. I might want to play Cusco so he can sing Grab Your Swords the next turn. And then I can reoccur it and sing it again with Lady Tremaine. Pretty much waiting until I draw a whole new world. Okay. These players just falling asleep at the wheel here. There we go. Ink the Eric. Play the Cusco. Pass turn. What does this guy have that is making him so hung up on his turns? That is what I am wondering. Okay. Another Rapunzel is like pretty bad actually, because now Grab Your Swords doesn't kill anything. Any quest for 7 next turn. Jesus. I guess I can do this. I can run Cusco here. Kill Hans. Stops the bleeding for a second, but any one of these cards just kind of comes in and kills it. I don't really love that. Pretty sure I actually just lose this game. Yikes. My hand is full of Lady Tremaines. Tinkerbell. Ariel. It's a wide board. But is it as cute as this cat, though? Look at her. Oh, no. Daddy. Daddy here. I'll just make it a cat cam. That's how you get all the views. Annabeth can tune in for this part. Look at this cat. She's a good girl. Yeah, just lose. Play Grab Your Swords. And they still win, so yikes. I'm gonna try that deck again though while I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for this match to resolve for me. I'm wondering if I'm You know, if I'm just not seeing it, I'm curious though. You get this dad bod belly right here, and you get this big old chocolate cat. She's so cute though. I want to see if I can drag this camera down. Yeah, I can't see her face. Darn it. She just wants to be on you at all times, though. She's a sweetie. Okay, great. We got a whole new world right off the cuff, so that's pretty good. I want to keep Mickey because it's inkable. I want to be able to grab this later. I need more inkable cards, so hopefully these are inked. Okay, thank God. Whew. This Mickey's kind of good, though. Ink Cheshire. Should probably ink to the Tinkerbell instead. But, oh well. Yeah, if you ink to Tinkerbell, because she's turn 4, this is turn 1. I mean, she's pretty far away from coming on the board. But it's a cool note to say that you can play this Tinkerbell and then shift the big silver Tinkerbell onto this one. So it's pretty neat. Go ahead and ink her. Play Eric. Okay, this is looking a lot more promising, although I'm almost out of inkable cards again, so that's kind of not great. He's not gonna, I mean, he probably won't throw this fill into the hook. If he does, that's kind of like favoring me pretty well, so I'll snag a free lore in the meantime. Grandma Tala. There's that Mickey. You guys remember this Mickey? It's the one that ramps the card from the top of your deck into your inkwell, and now he's really far ahead. King Mia Boo Boo. Okay, I'll trade. I mean, I'm fine with that. I kind of want to play this Mickey, but I want to make sure I have the ink, so. Blue purple. So the purple is meant to have a bunch of draw on, and then purple has a lot of really big late game bomb cards like Elsa and Ursula. But you can see that there's a lot of card draw going on, which is favored for me. So he doesn't know that he's going to get that drawing is helping me win this game. Hooray. Yeah, just throw all the bodies out, bro. Why not? I think this is technically better. Let's see if he keeps trading. I would love if he keeps trading bodies on the board with me, to be honest. All day, man. If I can't ink next turn, that's going to be pretty unfortunate. That could be a reason why I shouldn't have played Mickey, but he's been pretty proactive about wanting to kill these cards, so I'm kind of hoping that he just keeps that up. Yeah. This all just kind of wins in my favor, so it's been pretty fun. Looks like this is his play style is really complementing this deck. I just need to make sure this next card is inkable. What is this going to be? Oh, or he could just ink my own card for me. I take that. I will take that all day long. Let's ink Hatter. I think it's best just a whole new world now. Now we discard, draw 7. Let's play the hook. If he keeps fighting me on the board, I'm going to keep stalling him out until I can mill him. So that'll be pretty fun. I'm here for it. I've kind of got the engine rolling. That's a handful of inkable cards, and this is removal. This is big bodies that lets me draw cards to catch up. It keeps inking cards for me, so really this is just optimal. I should be running away with this game here soon. 8. I'll play Tinkerbell because it lets me. I can dole it, draw a card, and discard a card. So this lets me draw quicker into my other whole new worlds. I'm ahead by 10 cards right now, so I'm very much not worried about having to. Oh shoot, that's pretty good. Like I said, blue purple really wants to have these late game cards. So Elsa is pretty sick. She, in Final Fantasy terms, dole freezes to my characters. When she comes in, exert up to 2 characters. They do not ready next turn, so they're just stuck here. Thankfully, I've grabbed another whole new world, so let's. I think the best thing to do is to ink. Spend 3. I think I actually just play Tinkerbell because I really do want to keep drawing into whole new worlds. Wonder if this guy knows what I'm doing yet. These cards are really just distractions, but they're distractions that have to be taken care of. You guys have seen before where green can really take a run away with cards. I just love that Elsa. That Elsa is so cool. But if he challenges this green card, I get to draw a card, and that really just kind of, lets me draw another whole new world or a way to recur it. So do it again is going to be grabbing a whole new world back, and then I'm going to play that again this next turn. And it don't stop coming, and it don't stop coming. I mean, yeah. Okay, Logan Peterson. Oh, shoot, he's ready. Darn it, just whenever I was actually going to start to be able to do it. All right. Oh, I hate that. But I need to play this tournament. Otherwise, I can't do it. Boop.
Yeah, boys.
Hey.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing all right. Let's go ahead and cue this up. Table 4, right? Yeah. Click. I will be first player. And I'm searching. Cool. Leaped right in. All right. Good luck, man. Have fun.
Yeah, you too.
Let's see. Don't need Maximus. Don't need Hakuna Matata. 2, 2, 3, 3, 5. Let's get rid of the mini too. Okay, Tink and the Tink is pretty good for turn 4. Moana's not bad for turn 5. So okay, that's pretty decent. Just ditch Moana and pass. So we're back in tournament mode. You were just about to see me do the mill strat, and then I got denied. Womp womp. Hate that. Ooh, but this is the aggro build, and I really like fighting against the aggro build. The mid-range build typically eats that up pretty good, so Moana is definitely not the character I'm looking for right now. It's going to be turn 3. This is 3, 4, and 5, effectively. We're going Tink into bigger Tink into Maximus. If they go full aggro, they'll be very wide. They'll play a bunch of Lilos and Stitches. Lilo's really good. She's got this tiny body at 1/1, but she's got 2 lore, which means she can really run ahead. You play Simbas to protect them. Yeah, just like this. Pretty typical strategy. We'll tap Maximus and yeah, I'll do Maximus. We'll go Tinkerbell. Yeah, so he should be pretty concerned when he sees Tinkerbell, because now he doesn't want to go too wide, because Tinkerbell shift into Tinkerbell automatically kills this, just her entering. And then we have Grab Your Swords, and we can sing that on top. So I'm in a really good spot. Assuming he doesn't play some like really harsh stuff right around here, make me discard cards. I think even if he hit me with Have You Forgotten Me, Whole New World's totally fine. This deck has a lot of removal. This should be a pretty good matchup. I'm hoping I'm not jinxing myself by saying that. I think we can ink the Rapunzel. Just smash Ariel, because if he's got a Whole New World, he'll just sing it away. Just quest with Tink. What's the chance that he can kill Tinkerbell, right? Famous last words. I think all I've seen is the yellow card, so I don't know what other color he's playing. I'd imagine it's purple, or is it steel? Uh-oh. He might be able to kill it. Eric. Stitch. Oh, he's going wide. He knows if he doesn't, he's gonna be out, but that's joke's on him. Because this combo just eats him alive. Boom, boom, boom. I'm down to 1 card, but this is a pretty hard board for him to get over. If I'm able to drop Maximus, I'm in a really, really good spot. If he whole new worlds me, we just both draw back up and we're right back where we started, except I have the board. So this is probably one of my most favorite matches in the meta right now. I'm okay with that. I think he's going to wait to drop his Tinkerbell and kill my Eric, though. Yeah, he knows he needs to ramp right now. I don't think I'm going to get to play this bodyguard. I'm going to play this and get the quest because I think next turn he plays Tinkerbell, deals 1 to my whole board, which will kill Eric. So even though I have no cards in hand, I only got a couple bodies. So we're finally getting to see the matchup where Maximus really gets to shine. So hopefully I get to make some believers out of some people with this one. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty sick. Quest. Yeah, I get to just run away. He has to boom, deal 2 here, deal 2 here. Probably just whole new worlds right here. Double grab your swords does a lot. It kills 2 of my bodies. He could trade on the board and go even, but eventually he would have to play whole new world. So I'm just letting him do the work here. Yeah. Is he gonna sing? Nope. Okay. Let's heal my Maximus. Yeah. Just the brick wall, bro. Like, I'll hold on to this in case he doesn't. I kind of want to ink it. Because if he plays whole new world, this just becomes nothing. But if he just holds still with these 2 cards, discarding it, and then making his board fight this board, I'm very, very favored. Eric, Tink, deal 2 here. Yeah, I know that's a whole new world, so he either has to sing it. Yep, there it is. Stitch. Yeah, now the game moving forward is for him to play a bunch of small bodies, and then he'll draw a bunch of cards because Stitch says when you play a 2 or less, they come in exerted, but you get to draw a card because of it. Yeah, case in point. If I play grab your swords, grabbed another one, it'd be pretty good. The third Maximus, I just realized, oh my god, yeah, I'm just creating a giant horse brick wall for him. Mini's not so great at this point. I think I just... Do I just play this? Or do I play the aerial? Try to grab another grab your swords. No. I think I do this. Quest. Support max. Quest. Yeah. I think I just run away for the victory here. Like, there's just no way for him to kill my whole board. I don't think. He would have to play grab your swords, grab your swords, grab your swords. Which would be pretty insane, to be honest. But then I just play 2 bodies and hope he can't kill him. Yeah, this version's really cool though, because you get to play like a really aggro style deck with like the small bodies. Simba, Lilo. Yeah, there's the first one. Probably shouldn't have played Hook, but that's fine. There's the second one. Yeah, I mean, he has to trade everything into it. Like, it's just got to go boom, boom, boom. And I still don't think he can kill Rapunzel. Yeah. Oh, there's the third. What was he able to tap for that? 15. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If I grab another draw your sword, yeah, that's kind of busted, fam. He has to find a way to kill this. Oh man, it'd be such a crazy comeback if he was able to do this. I don't know how. If he has smash, that'd be pretty brutal. Rapunzel, healed up, draw 2. Yeah, because he's going ahead 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shoot, actually. Is he able to do it? He plays Whole New World. He knows I have Grab Your Sword, so I think he just doesn't want to. Well, I won't even be mad if he does. That'd be a pretty sick comeback. Grabs Beast. Quest. Wow. Okay, so let's assume this is my last turn in theory. Let's play this. Double Grab Your Swords. Damn it. Huh, wow. Well played, dude. You had to have gone off on that hand. Sheesh! That play,
All those
bro.
Grab your swords.
Oh my
All those
god.
grab your swords, dude.
Yeah, that was nuts. I was like, you have to literally have 3 to be able to take this game back, and then it was like, sure
Yeah.
enough.
And I couldn't believe it when I do that third one. I was like, all right, it's over.
Oh my god. I was like, yeah. I mean, I thought I definitely had it. I was like, all right, what are the odds he has all 4? But that's been me all the past couple games. So
Yeah, before my last one, it glitched out to where anytime I played Simba, I couldn't throw him into the guard.
yeah.
And then when I played my Rockstar Stitch, every time I played a 1 card, it wouldn't let me draw.
Oh,
So
gross.
it kind of screwed me over.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you want first or second?
Yeah, I'll take first.
First, okay.
All right. Searching in 3, 2, 1. Click. All right, man. Good luck.
Good luck.
God, it's a crazy comeback, dude. That's nuts. All right, so I know I need to keep this. Need to keep that. Keep one of these. Eric Maximus X. Yeah, this hand says fuck this. Fuck you, deck. Hook, Eric. I think actually just ink the hook to double Eric next turn. You go Eric turn 2, Eric turn 3. Yikes! Ugh. Yeah, okay. Turn 2, 3. A Tinkerbell on turn 3. The small one would be actually perfect, but I don't know if it'll happen. We'll see. Creeping up on time. I'm supposed to be doing a movie review, but we're pretty far in bracket. So for anybody wondering at home how I'm doing, I'll share that really quick. Share screen. This is the bracket. So you can see we're pretty deep into it. So pull Pixelborn back up. Kind of really want double Maximus, to be honest. Yeah, double Gravity Swords really is pretty insane, though. His job is to stop me from killing him. So. Tinkerbell maybe. Ink next turn if I don't get something to ink. Yeah. He's queuing up to clap me back with Tinkerbell, though. Now he knows what my deck's like, so he might be playing a little bit more conservatively. Have you forgotten me? I hate that. I really want to play that, but just can't. This dies next turn in theory anyway, so I'll let him go wide. If he smashes me, that's one less card to worry about for Maximus, so I think I need to let him get ahead for a turn or two here while I build up on Grab Your Swords and Maximus. Turn 5 is Maximus, turn 6 is Grab Your Swords by being sung by Maximus, and I can play the other one if he's super wide. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, quest up. Don't need this. It should be pretty difficult for him to kill Maximus, so. Tinkerbell on top. Puts the 1 damage on. Lets him quest for an extra lore. And she's a pretty big body, so that sucks. Let's bodyguard this. Kill the Maximus. Okay. So this isn't a great spot, not gonna lie. These Maximuses really pay off when they have a bunch of little bodies underneath them that they quest and I can just trade them into it. In this circumstance, I have nothing but removal, so I kind of really need him to Whole New World because I can kill like a wave, maybe 2 of his things. If he bumps either of these Maximuses, that I can Grab Your Swords at the death. Yeah, I need him to kind of go wide. I kind of hope that he's just like, all right, let's go wide and then Whole New World. This is pretty okay. Actually, that's pretty good. And then sing to heal that Maximus. I would have loved to get an extra ink, but this has an extra body. This can also sing Grab Your Swords because Ariel has what's called Singer 5. Counts as a character of 5 cost to sing your songs. So all 3 of these can effectively turn sideways to cast Grab Your Swords for free. Hook. Characters of 3 or less can't challenge this character. It's pretty good. I think I just throw a Tink behind this. Do I just double down? I think so. This kills board. Yeah. That's a pretty harsh board to deal with for him. I'm not super ahead on lore. These aren't like the most lore heavy characters to be swinging with, but yeah, Grab Your Swords. Pass. Do I search for a character here? Sure. Character I have. Let's just draw Tink. Play it out. If he makes me draw any cards or anything like that, this lets me cycle. So I'm top decking at this point, so if I need a card that is going to be really impactful, this will be good to kind of curate my hand a little bit. We're both top decking at this point, and he's got, yeah, killed my aerial. But he's chasing me at this point, so is this better as ink? He's already did how many grab your swords? Just one. I don't want to throw this away just yet. Yeah, if he's going to grab your swords. I'll just go to 7, actually. It probably would have been better to keep your hand, because I could have Tinkerbelled, cycled. But he would need a grab your swords really hurts right now if he has the second. Yeah. Thankfully, Be Our Guest only searches for a character. It doesn't grab an action, which is what Grab Your Sword is. So, Rockstar Stitch, yeah, he's trying to queue up. Because he knows if he can get that, that's going to be a huge deal. He's one card away, because Tinkerbell into Maximus kills the other Maximus, but I keep these 2 Tinkerbells alive. He knows that he's pretty far behind with that. But if I grab a Rapunzel or anything like that, I just should win. But I said that last time with a bunch of Maximuses, and I didn't, because he got an insane amount of grab your swords. So, I don't know. I don't know. All that I know is that Nathan, Price, and Mason are shit-talking me for not being at movie club just yet. Oh, okay. Kills the Tink. Woo! All right. Grab the Stitch. Draw the 2 cards. I'll just keep this for right now. Quest. I'm just going to start to push lethal. I can start questing with this Stitch. Even if he kills this, he needs extra point of damage to kill Tinkerbell. Yeah. Then I'll be at 16, I'll be 18. And then I get to play Hades. Reoccur Maximus. Really save me here. Smash is pretty good. What do I have in here? Actually, let's just shift this. Puts me at lethal. He has to deal 8 damage to Stitch with 3 cards. I'll take my chances. Yeah. He starts with 2 lore. I pretty much got this. Okay. So he really needs to go absolutely ham to win this match. It's the only way. This says 6 at 8, but this is an error. He shouldn't have that much ink. Oh, no, wait, yeah. He sung with Whole New World. So he actually does. Yeah, but he can't stop Stitch. Who's going to get me lethal next turn? Bolt sideways, draw a card. GG. GG game 2.
Yep.
You taking first this time?
Yeah, I'll take first.
Cool. Sounds good. Searching on 3, 2, 1. Good luck. He sounds it could just be a distracted thing, but he sounds a little less enthusiastic. I think he was just like, God, this deck sucks to fight against. We'll get rid of these. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. 2, 3. I guess Maximus is fine. I always kind of really like keeping Maximuses. Uh-oh. That ain't good. That's a lot of ink, but that's not a lot of anti-aggro killing. Don't like that. Okay, but he's playing some of this stuff. Hakuna, Matata, Hakuna, pass turn. Yeah, he's going to start putting a bunch of bodies on the board. Let's drop Hakuna Matata again. I think I actually need to be our guest. I need to grab Eric. Would have liked to keep Eric in the early turns, but oh well. Big Tink would have been really good too, if I could Tink into Tink. So what's my turns here? Ooh, he's going wide. It's not good. Can't fight it. Let's play Eric. I'm down a turn. So if he plays another card and keeps 2 in hand, I probably play Have You Forgotten Me, but that's a lot of ramp. I either have to kill him. I have to draw Grab Your Swords or a Big Tink. Otherwise, I really fall behind. You get a lot of lore in that time. It's pretty scary. Hook. Oh, God. That card's good. Attack here. Boom there. Get out of here, Minnie. I think I can do this. If he wants to send Hook this way, he's going to kill Eric either way. Yeah. Dude, just don't play any cards, man. Don't worry about it. I'm really curious what that last card is. It can't be another Stitch. He would have shifted onto the Stitch already. You gonna play it? I'm very curious. I kind of want to keep her to play Grab Your Swords though. Okay, let's start to scare him a little bit. Now we've got Little Tink into Big Tink. Okay, so it wasn't Stitch. It is Stitch. Okay. Oh, he just didn't have the way to play. I don't know why he didn't shift onto it, though. Guess he wants the bodies. This would be really good. He's pretty far ahead, though. Goes up to 14 next turn. That's a lot, bro. Trade me. Trade in. Trade. Don't play a 1-cost card that draws. No! No! Don't stop coming and it don't stop coming and it don't stop coming. All right. Okay. Okay, chill. Chill, bro. You don't need to draw another 1-cost card. It's all right. Don't. Oh my god. You can chill. Yeah. You can. That. Surprisingly, the worst thing he can do to me right now is now he could trade. Because if he does, oh my god, a grab your sword would be so good right here. Just quest. I can't believe I'm saying just quest, bro. No. Yikes. +4. Oh, I really want that stitch out. Okay. Now he knows. Okay. He can't go any wider. He has to just get to 15 more. And then I can control the board. Okay. Like, ouch. Ouchie. 14, 15. Sweating, bros. Cool. This board wipes. Thanks. He's top decking, but he's not out. He's ahead by a lot of lore. Yeah, why even trigger? Because it draws and discards. Bodyguard. Turn it sideways, bro. I kind of just want to kill it now and don't even have it worry. Put him on a 3-turn clock. Play a body. Fuck. That's really big. Woo! Okay. Still in there. Sing, Maximus. Oh my god. Run! I'm still so far behind. Oh, shoot. That's like kind of good for me, kind of not. He's only got 1 mana. Got this, this, and this. That's pretty clutch, though. Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. No. No, you don't get to live, bro. Get your guys out of here. Stop. Let me win. 2 turns. Got 2 turns to beat him on this. In a pretty good spot. This is pretty big damage. 1s and 4 on top for the big bodies. Sweaty game. Oh, yikes. Yikes, bro. Chotomate. It's 4. Can I just kill that? It takes me to 2. I think that should do it. I think no. With Stitch, you can always just ramp out and go crazy. Where'd my hook go? Oh, there he is. Okay. Should be GG. You can't win with that one. You would have to double grab your swords. Trade. It'd be nuts. Even if that's a 1-drop, he'd only be able to draw another 1-drop. Okay, cool. We did it. We did it, boys. And girls, and they and thems. All my favorites. All the pronouns. All the victories.
Shit, dude.
Oh, good games, man. Good games.
Good luck in your next rounds, man.
Yeah. Have a good one, man.
You too. Later.
Oh, I feel bad. He Okay, so I'm trying not to make the group too late, but we're pretty close to the end here. So let me do a quick update, because I like to assume that the guys are like, what the fuck, Dylan? We said 2:30 to 3. It's 2:53. Your Price's nasally southern voice screaming already. Okay, we're pretty far out here, actually. So the person who wins this game needs to win here, and then they need to play the person who plays this game to win here. Oh my god, that's so far out. I probably should have just let the guy win, to be honest, because if I drop now, it messes up this bracket pretty bad. This effectively just turns into a non-existent seed. I'm pretty sure conflict pieced the fuck out. Uh-oh. Is this one of those, the gang ruins the tournament on accident? That's no good. Be right back.